Hello everybody, it's me. This is the second time I'm recording this because turns out stream overlays don't look good on YouTube videos. Anyway, we are watching horror movies that could easily survive. I will tell you this right now. I got this video from the man, the myth, the legend. Where is it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, this guy, Joe Bartolozzi. Dude's a fucking legend for the shit he posts. Anyways, yeah. So I am joined by, for this video, I'm joined by someone who's not only been in a couple of my videos before. She's also the co-host of the Desirables podcast, which you should go watch. We're on Spotify, the space capital DISERABLES.
What?
And that person is none other than...
Hi. Hi. I'm still trying. I'm Desi.
Yes. And me and Desi both have our loves for horror movies. For anyone who doesn't know, I love Scream. She loves Terrifier. So... And from what I remember, he talks about both in this video. So this will be a jolly good time for the both of us. Anyway,
A jolly good time.
my horror movie knowledge is Scream, Friday the 13th, Halloween, a little bit of Terrifier, fucking Nightmare on Elm Street, Jigsaw, or Saw, if it depends on what you call it, and, It. And there's a couple others, like, the Blair Witch, Krampus, those types of movies that I don't consider horror movies, but
horror
Which
movies
is
were a
bad
big part of my
anyways.
childhood. And not because I used to watch them. On the contrary, I used to avoid them at all costs. The jump scares, the gruesome kills, all of it terrifying to me. I was a scaredy cat.
American
I'm not gonna lie.
Psycho,
But I think what scared
that's
me
a
the
good
most
one,
back
too.
then was the fact that if I was in any of those movies, I would not survive. What is a 6-year-old gonna do against this? But now, as a full-fledged, grown 21-year-old, I actually believe I have a pretty good shot against most of these horror movies. And yeah, I said most of them. I'll be going over a few of the horror movies that I can survive easily, giving you my strategy and my thought process in the process, and some of the ones that I can't.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one.
So this movie's main villain is Freddy Krueger, and honestly, I wasn't that scared of Freddy growing up.
Okay, before he kind of gets into this, Kanye is crazy, by the way. Desi, how would you survive Nightmare on Elm Street?
You want my honest answer?
Yeah.
I'd flirt with Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be successful. In the grand scheme of things, he doesn't give a fuck about anyone besides himself.
Exactly.
You have to think about it like this. Freddy...
Or I wouldn't be what? No, I'm kidding. I just wouldn't. I'm dipping. Hey, vroom vroom.
No, here's what I do. I just never go to sleep ever because I already barely do that either way. So if I'm not asleep, he can't tickle my asshole. Just saying. So, yeah.
Even though his powers are crazy, he just made me not want to eat pizza while watching his movies. His whole thing is killing people in their dreams, so you can imagine how difficult that would be to survive. Leading the victims in his movie to do crazy things to avoid dying to him. Pictures of coffee, caffeine pills, and all of it, of course, eventually fails. Most of the time, they end up developing this buddy system where they have to watch each other sleep. And honestly, that's the dumbest thing they could do. Because what if the other one falls asleep? You're done. Draw two for your mistake, buddy. They had it all wrong. I have two solutions for Freddy. First, the more difficult of the the two is move out of Ohio. Which when I say it out loud, it's not that hard because who wants to live in Ohio? And two, the easier one in my opinion, which they should have been doing since the very first movie, I just simply won't sleep. I mean, the only way he can get
Literally,
me is
yeah.
if I'm dreaming. And if I just don't sleep, then he can never get me. It's simple. I don't sleep regardless, so if my life's on the line, I'ma definitely not sleep. Even if I somehow fall asleep, my dreams be weird as hell anyway, so he won't even know what the hell is going on. And worst case scenario, if Freddy's giving me the works in the dream world, I'll just pull him out of my dream and have someone with a shotgun there waiting for him. And if a shotgun don't work, then a shotgun with holy water. He not beating that.
Oh, this is one I haven't seen.
Now this one is the one
That
that you
was
guys are gonna
Jacksepticeye's
underestimate.
voice.
He's this hideous little leprechaun who has magical powers, and he'll come after you if you touch his gold. He has the ability to teleport, grant wishes, regenerate, and impersonate people's voices. And also, guns don't work on him. Like, look, 1, 2, 3, 4. His weaknesses vary from movie to movie. Sometimes it's a 4-leaf clover, sometimes it's a piece of metal, and sometimes it's a medallion. And you're probably thinking, just avoid the gold. Don't be silly.
Well, that's the thing. Like, you don't just avoid a potential chance at money. People are gonna stack bread by any means. But it's not like, I don't think it's a matter of not getting the gold. I think it's a matter of like staying away from the leprechaun. Now the leprechaun will find you. That's just how all horror movie characters are. They're gonna find you eventually. But I'm saying, like, if a 4-leaf clover is one of his weaknesses, just fucking surround your house in 4-leaf clovers. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
It's not easy to find 4-leaf clovers though.
okay, just Amazon that shit. It's not
No,
that
like-
hard.
It has to be like a real 4-leaf clover, like planted from the ground up.
Okay, then just like go to a garden.
Baby, have you ever found one before?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's not that easy to get that much to surround your whole house. That'd take
Just
like,
say in a magical world, because common sense does not exist in horror movies. Just say for this topic of horror movies, I surround my entire you surround your entire house in 4-leaf clovers, right?
then
Light work.
What if you figured out how to avoid that though? Like eventually.
Then like surround your house in a cage, because he can't like. Metal is another one of his weaknesses too, or
Then
just
that prohibits you from leaving.
what?
That prohibits you from leaving then.
Okay, I never leave my house as is.
Okay, well not you, but like the general public. So
Okay, well, damn near 85% of the people that watch my videos are introverts. So I don't think most of the people watching this video right now are gonna want to go outside. I feel like that would be a sanctuary for them. Anyway, how would you survive the leprechaun?
hey, you see how tiny he is? I'll punt the fuck out of that bitch. I will punt the fuck out
Yeah,
of him.
in leprechauns in Irish folklore are said to
I will punt
be
him.
basically the equivalent to God. They can do whatever they want at any
Wait.
given time.
I wouldn't even be in this situation because I wouldn't even touch gold in the first place.
Yes, you would.
No, I would not.
Yes, you would. Does
I
he?
don't like gold. I don't like gold.
Your family. You never mind. Okay.
You don't even.
I need to go. But I'm still surviving though. So here's the plan. I will take the gold back home after stumbling upon it in the woods, then place it into the basement that I do not have and put it in a safe. The leprechaun will obviously come by asking, "Where's me gold?" Then I'll kick him into the safe and lock him in the safe. Now you're probably like, he's gonna break out. He has powers. Let me get to that, okay? That's not true, because before I went home, I picked up a 4-leaf clover that I found in the woods and I put it on top of the safe. Now I have a
Well, that
leprechaun
doesn't make
in my
sense.
possession and I can get
That's
him
like
to
no.
grant
That's
any
not. That
wish
doesn't
I
make
want.
sense.
I bet y'all
I
forgot
don't care
about that.
what anybody else says. That doesn't has to say that doesn't make sense, because wouldn't he have to physically touch that clover in some way for it to do that? That doesn't make much sense. I don't
You
know.
grant wishes. It's literally that easy. Now I survived. Y'all cannot tell me that's not a W strategy. Go ahead. I got my ear to the mic. Say it. Say it. Only thing is I gotta own that basement for the rest of my life. Because if somebody moves that 4-leaf clover, it's done for me.
Oh, this is going to be a good
We
one.
know the villain of this movie, Michael Myers. You
Honestly-
see, at first I was
Michael Myers is hard.
Shut the hell up. Honestly, I would just like fucking move out of Hayfield. That's what I do. I just flat out move out of Hayfield, cause he only kills in Hayfield. So why? So just move out of the town. It's that easy.
Exactly. Just leave.
Just leave. It's not that hard.
wasn't even gonna put him as a villain I could
Believe
beat, 'cause
me,
I thought he was
I've
immortal.
moved
Especially
3
after what
times
happened
now.
in
It's not that
Halloween
hard.
Kills. He got jumped by the whole town. This woman even had a what is that? A clothing iron? But then Halloween Ends came out, and that's when I realized Michael Myers is a fraud. He's just an extremely, and I mean extremely, durable old man. He's not immortal.
Yeah, I
He gets
never
whooped by a
understood that about them last couple of movies. Why'd they say, like, why'd they show his face? He was supposed to be anonymous. Like, they didn't show his face before that point. So why make him an old man now and say, oh, wait, because he's an old man, he can die because he's mortal? Like, bro, it's stupid. You
And the
just
kid from the
ruined
suburb.
every
Isn't this
aspect of Michael
the
Myers.
same dude who took out a whole team of firefighters by himself? I'm not gonna act like the kid Corey killed him or something, but still, getting beat up by a kid, that's crazy. So yeah, as long as it's not the Halloween Kills Michael Myers or the 2007 Michael Myers, that dude's ruthless. I think I have a pretty good shot against Michael. Honestly, just set up a venue, bring Lori, bring the whole town of Haddonfield, and they can all just watch me beat up the boogeyman. Now, I could be a little smarty pants and say the original Friday the 13th is just Jason's mom, so I could just pull out a shotgun. But obviously, y'all want to hear about our boy Jason Voorhees. And Jason is this 6'5" man who's super durable. He has
Damn,
insane
he's tall
hunting
as
skills,
shit.
can crush someone's head with his bare hands, and unlike Michael, he runs. Like, yeah, he'll walk towards you to scare you for a while, but if he really just wants to kill you, he's gonna chase
Well,
after
you have to imagine too. Imagine you're running and the killer's just walking. You'd be a lot more scared of a killer that's walking than running. Because that would be more intimidating.
I'd be scared in general.
Well, yeah, that's because, like, yeah. Anyway.
And really, he doesn't have to chase because Jason can low-key teleport. So what are we supposed to do? Well, I got you. You see, I've played hours.
Can't
of the
he
Friday
die
the
from, like,
13th
being
video,
burned or
and I
something,
consider
or
that game
was that
pretty
Freddy?
accurate to the movies. I know all of Jason's weaknesses. If I was at Camp Crystal Lake, I have the firecrackers, the flare gun, and the shotgun on deck. And even if I somehow die, I'll just come back as Tommy Jarvis. And after that, it's easy wins. Even if all that failed, I'll just escape like I do all the time in the game. The easiest method, just drive out. Just hop in, start the car. I can't drive. Yeah, I'll just shoot his mom.
Yeah, I'll just shoot his mom. Oh, this is going to
You
be a
find that's
good
at
one.
Freddy's movie. Now this one's a little
Okay,
tricky.
okay,
'Cause first
okay,
of all, you're
okay,
not.
okay, okay.
You living my dream, Dep. I stay at your feet. Oh, sorry.
You have to imagine this. It's Fritz, Jeremy, and Elizabeth and all of them. So how are you going to just kill the spirits of the 5 kids? You can't just do that. And
Now the my FNAF stuff is like crazy because they're just broken kids, you know.
well, yeah, but you also have to understand they're under the control of Afton, and Afton's a fucking demented dude. You're not just going to like get through to them. He has a grip on them.
Kill Afton.
You can't just, you don't just kill Afton and they lose their their intelligence. And also, considering how the games work and how closely the games were to the movie, he never dies. Afton never dies. He just reincarnates because he's kept alive. It's his
Well, first
fucking
of
hell.
First of all, why would you even take up a shift at an abandoned factory that nobody even goes to anymore? That was your first mistake. Like,
No, it wasn't. It's you.
how else do that?
Michael was fucking. He he needs money. He's taking care of his little sister because his parents died and his brothers.
Well,
That
mom, nigga, get a job somewhere else. You picked the most dangerous place you could have possibly gone to, and you went there.
he doesn't have it in education. Actually, does he have an education? Wait.
Not having an education doesn't mean anything. You can still get a job anywhere with just a GED, with barely a GED. Or having a middle school education or elementary education. You can still get a job.
I don't think there's any information about it.
Because it's probably not important to the plot.
Yeah, but like you have to imagine too. He's like just my alternative would be pull a I hope you die in a fire and just burn them. That's how canonically they get their souls released in like FNAF. Fucking what was it? Not sister location. Help Wanted. No, not Help Wanted. Pizzeria Sim. Because the remnant becomes unbonded after fire reaches it because remnant is created through fire, so it's the typical like the only way to destroy something is to use what created it. It's a whole thing, but just burn them.
Not dealing with your average Joes anymore, okay? These are ghosts, spirits,
Yeah.
demons, controlling animatronics. Second of all, the setting, terrifying. A pizza place, let alone a Chuck E. Cheese style pizza place? Yeah, they definitely got the edge
Oh,
in that
did-
regard. And
did
on
you-
top of all
did-
of that,
Fun fact.
Did you see that Chuck E. Cheese removed all their animatronics because of how unsettling they were?
I've always been scared of Chuck E. Cheese. since
So have I. But
Last time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I was a baby, and I punched Chuck E. Cheese in his nuts when I was a cow because I was so scared.
Desi, they recalled all the animatronics because of how demented they were. They said it was because they were outdated, but everybody knew it was because of how scary they were and how often they malfunctioned. Like there's a clip of Chucky with its eyes black and like red pupils, and it turns to look at the camera.
Oh yeah, I watched those a lot. Animatronic malfunction.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's because of how old they are too. It's weird. I think that's what kind of. Actually, I don't think I know that's why Scott made FNAF. He flat out said it. He said my main inspiration for FNAF was Chuck E. Cheese, and he's put shots in at Chuck E. Cheese. He's in Security Breach. There was a note left by a former employee that said that there were complaints about the pizza looking like it was reused. And that was something Chuck E. Cheese got called out for doing back in like 2017.
it's 4 killers, not just one. So your awareness has to be on 1,000. Even though it hasn't come out yet, I'ma assume it's just like the game. And just like I said for Friday the 13th, while many people won't think they will survive, I will. I've watched plenty of Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay. I've watched all the game theory videos. All I'm missing is meeting the creator himself, Scott Coffin, and that can be arranged. Just hit me up. I know the animatronics better than they know themselves, honestly. Freddy, Bonnie, and Chica, they're not doing nothing to me. I'm keeping them doors closed. And Foxy, what is Foxy gonna do?
Where's Foxy? Oh, there he is.
No.
Yeah, that I kind of want to talk about that.
He said no.
He didn't even talk about it. He just said no, because
No.
he's right. You can't physically win against the Terrifier. You just can't.
Can't wait. Art the Clown is so fucking like, ugh. I love him, but like it's a love-hate relationship because he is so like silly. He's like silly and he's like doesn't care, especially that whole little shop scene and the pizza scene, and then he just brutally murders them and in the most gruesome and freaking cruel and crudely way. Like, what do you mean you split her in half? And so, like, it's so funny because he doesn't care. And then in number 2, whenever he had the little girl, I love that little girl so much, even though she's a bitch. Fuck her. But like, it's just like he doesn't care so much. He's so nonchalant about it. But then he still fucks with them. So he fucks with them psychologically, and then he fucking
Yeah, and
mutilates.
that's what Ghostface does too. That's why I love Ghostface so much. He
But
doesn't just straight up kill them. He fucks with them before he kills them. He
But
co-
Ghostface is like multiple people.
Yeah, I know, and they all. I'm talking about like Ghostface 1, 2, and 3. He like fucks with them. He in the first one he calls Cindy and is the. That's where the famous scene. So do you have a boyfriend? Comes from. He legitimately calls the character from the first movie and fucks with her. He's like. He already knows all the answers he's asking. He's just asking to fuck with her. So not only that, he knows she has a boyfriend, but asks if she has a boyfriend, and then says, what's your favorite scary movie?" Which is his catchphrase. And it's like such a weird like. He reminds me a lot of Terrifier in the sense that like Terrifier fucks with them psychologically. Billy and Stu just fucked with them.
Have you ever even seen Terrifier?
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of the first and second one. I've told you this before.
It's because you keep. Yeah, that's why I was like, have you ever seen like it full out?
No, I haven't.
Because I know. Yeah, you'd probably like it, knowing you.
I'm not even gonna ask what that's supposed to mean. Anyway, Saw.
Now I'm going to be very honest. I know it's the thumbnail, but I am not surviving a single.
Yeah,
Saw
no,
movie.
you're
I'm
not
sorry.
like.
Bless you.
Thank you. I feel like I wouldn't win either. Like I wouldn't survive Saw because of the way the traps are set up. And like you can only survive if you like do everything he asks, and sometimes he asks you to like decapitate your own head, and it's like you're not surviving that. So either way, you're cooked.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Literally every trap is almost impossible.
Oh, how did you survive?
No,
Saw.
no,
Just no.
no.
All
I'd
right,
kill myself.
ladies and gentlemen, she pleads the no.
I plead the fifth.
You plead the Murderers Act.
I plead the fifth. Low key, I'd probably be like, I don't think I'd be able to, but like if I had the choice to be like, if he gave me a choice to like work with him, I'd
off.
take that.
Yeah, it's kind of like
I'd take that choice immediately. Oh, you want me to come help you kill people? Okay, just don't kill me. Whatever. Sure, let's go. Fucking yeah, let's go.
what's
And
a
then him
goal?
on the little fucking tricycle is so cute. Oh,
All
I sound
right,
weird.
we're gonna move on now.
Possible to survive. And what annoys me the
'Cause
most is that
you're
the creator
going
of the
to
games,
throw
he really thinks he's
my
being fair. He thinks he's
channel
helping
from
people
a
appreciate life.
18
That's
plus
that
to
pain
fucking
ideology.
banned.
No, bro, you're just a
What?
murderer.
How?
Only a handful of people survive your movies. Out of like 100 people, and I would know. I watch Kill Count. I look at how unfair some of these traps are. The chain trap from Saw 3, bro, how is he gonna rip that out his lip? His jaw would come out. The carousel trap from Saw 6, they literally did not have a choice in the matter. It was up to one person to determine if they lived or not. Even the first trap that we saw in Saw 1, which was the bathroom trap, was unfair. If
Yeah.
Jigsaw's whole ideology is everyone deserves a chance, and how come in the bathroom trap only one of them could survive? This man's a phony. I wouldn't be able to survive. I'm sorry. What would I even be in there for? Jaywalking, tax evasion, arson? None of that is a big deal. The only trap I could really
He has
see
a
myself
point.
surviving is maybe the handbox trap from Saw 2. If you look behind her, there's there's a chair, I would use that chair to break the glass and take the syringe. Boom, 1,000 IQ.
I've never seen this.
You see, I never watched this movie, but I did watch
Yeah.
plenty of The Office, and I played Fortnite. So I'm pretty
And
sure
I played
could figure it
Fortnite.
out. So here's the plan. I would have called out of work. I know, easy. Okay, I'll be realistic. If I was trapped in the office building with 80 something people and we were forced to do a battle royale, would I survive? Probably not. I don't think I could stab someone with a pair of scissors. I'm sorry. But
Would I survive being trapped in an office with 80 other people in a battle royale? Not gonna lie, no. Because you can't just apply like all the fighting tactics I know, because you can't. They're all going to have weapons of some sort. And I'm not just gonna Mike Tyson my way through everyone. So I'll fucking die before anything ever happens.
I read up online. Apparently, the building had an armory for some reason. If there's an armory, then there's guns. And where there's guns, there's room for an American.
On God, bro.
This movie took place in Colombia, so they don't know anything about shooting guns. Me though, from the
fuck?
United States of America,
fuck
I
is
know
that kilometer?
everything about guns. I sleep with a shotgun under my pillow, a Glock in my sock, and an AK in my PJs. So when it comes to shooting people, yeah, I got it. I'm surviving Belko experiment easily. As you guys saw though, there's only so many horror movies that I can't survive. I mean, realistically, I'm unbeatable, except if you're talking any paranormal. I'm not surviving any of the
Oh, yeah,
Conjurings,
no. Oh, yeah,
Insidious,
no.
none of that
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Keep
no, I
them
would-
demons
Like, I'll make fun of Insidious, sure, because it's fucking hilarious. It's a funny movie. Like,
any of the Conjurings,
this was like the funniest scene I've ever seen. Because I saw this in film class, and I was with my best friend at the time while watching this movie. And I said, as we were walking to class, Darth Maul looking ass. Because that's exactly what it looks like. Because you only see this for about 5 seconds, and you don't see it again. And it's funny. I don't know why. It's not scary. It's just funny.
Insidious, none of that stuff.
Anyway, that was a great movie. Or great video. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in part 2 because I'm going to record that right after this. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.